So, you and Joey started night shift at the same time?
That's right.
Did he leave the hospital at any point during his shift?
We work in different departments. I can't imagine he would have had time, though. Eddie was pretty busy from what I gather.
Back to the party. Meg's behaviour was quite extreme, I understand.
I suppose so. It was a family occasion for me. I didn't really notice.
You didn't notice she was trolleyed? Or you didn't notice she was flinging herself at everyone in trousers?
What she does outside of work is her business.
You two are not the best of friends, huh?
I didn't say that. She was a single woman. She could have sex with anyone she wanted. We were colleagues, that's all. I hardly knew her.
She certainly wound you up, though, didn't she?
My son was taken from the country without my consent. He's with his mother, but she can't be trusted with his care when she's prepared to do something like that.
You want him returned to your custody?
Yes.
So we're talking kidnapping?
I prefer to think of it as reuniting a child with his father.
Still illegal, mate.
Sorry, we can't help you.
You have to understand, this is my last option. Money's not a problem. I'll do whatever it takes to get the job done properly. Oh, come on, guys. Don't you have kids of your own?
No, 2.
Under 5.
And if they just disappeared out of your life?
I'd try to stick within the law.
Sorry, Chris, but what you're asking could land these guys in jail.
Well, do you know anyone who would do it?
No one you should be talking to. You don't want to get messed up in that stuff.
Okay, thanks anyway.
This guy'll do it, but no names.
Got my interview with the cops tomorrow. Thought I'd done my dash with all that stuff after Ant. You know, even when you're innocent, they totally pressure you and mess with your head.
You'll be alright. What the hell am I going to say?
Let's tell the truth.
That I was out walking by myself when Meg was killed and that no one saw me.
Someone might have. Let's relax, okay?
It'd be a lot better if I could just say that I was here with you.
But you weren't.
They don't know that, and if you said that I was...
You want me to lie?
Mark Weston. Yep. Really? Okay. Can I not wait until... Yeah, okay, sure. I'll see you soon. Cops have misplaced my DNA sample.
Do you have to go on now?
Well, I might as well get it sorted. It won't be long, okay?
Right, you guys owe me $150.
We're really sorry, Dr. Mackay.
What the hell were you doing on the beach anyway? What happened to the ball?
Balls are lame.
What's lame is you drink driving with my daughter in the car and getting bogged.
Whatever.
No, not whatever. I am out of pocket and your mother's car is probably poked. You're lucky someone didn't get hurt, son.
You're right. I was really stupid. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Nate. Apology accepted.
I should get home.
Oh, for heaven's sake, go and have a shower, grab something of Hunter's to put on, make sure you're warm. Now, get something warmer to you two. I'll put the jug on.
Thanks, Dad.
So, you bought a dress?
Yeah, I had a really good time. It was really beautiful out there and sort of crazy. Well, at least I thought it was special.
Dr. Weston, I presume. Now, is it just me, or are we a wee bit wriggly about the DNA sample?
That's what I've come to explain. I didn't want to give one with everyone else.
Really? Why is that?
Because I'm going to be a perfect match. I had sex with Meg the night she died.
Care to expand?
It was just random. In a cubicle in the men's room. She wandered in there. She was coming on to me.
A lonely drunk girl. Easy pickings. Still, I guess it was your birthday.
I'm not proud of myself, okay, but I didn't kill her, I swear.
So what happened after this cubicle business?
Steve, he's an orderly. He came in. Meg took off.
Where?
Back to the bar. I went back to the bar too. After the party was over, I went home with my wife.
And stayed home?
Yes.
I'll need to verify that.
I love my wife. I don't want her to find out about this.
Wacky marriages aren't really my bag, Dr. Weston. I'm more of a catching baddies kind of girl.
How'd it go?
It was just a stupid mix-up. First forensic team mislaid my samples, so my name ended up on the second list.
Did you have to do another one?
Yeah, they'll take it to work tomorrow.
Did they ask you any questions?
Oh, just predictable stuff, you know. What I did at the party, what I did after the party.
What did you say?
That I came home with you.
And?
No, and just that I went home with you.
So now I have to lie?
Unless you want me to become a suspect.
Mark, don't do this!
Look, I went out alone. It was perfectly innocent, but if I told them that, they'd be all over me. Oh, come on, Tarns. You know what they're like. They're just desperate to pin this on someone. If we stick together on this, they can't touch us.
This is everything we've got so far, and your wife and son's whereabouts.
Wow, that was fast.
It's leisurely hard, you know where to look and how to look.
I've had nothing but brick walls until now.
Simple matter of experience. I've done this a few times.
Oh, that's good to know.
I'm sure it's all new to you, though. Sure you can handle what you're getting into?
Money's not a problem.
There are costs, yes, but it's more the pressure. Bring your son through customs, police, dogs.
I can do it, and he'll be fine if he's with me.
Well, that's key. Little boy's got to feel safe and happy with Dad.
He will.
Now, I know these custody battles can get rough. Feelings run high and people don't think things through. That's a mistake.
I appreciate your concern, but this is what I want.
The risk of arrest, imprisonment, you've thought about that?
I know I've got a case.
Then we have a deal.
Something's wrong with Nate. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah, don't get too caught up in it, huh?
I'm not.
Well, you're investing a lot of time. Just make sure you live your own life.
He's a friend. Don't people help their friends?
Sure, all I'm saying is, don't go driving on any more beaches.
Who's been driving on beaches?
If you picked up your phone yesterday, you'd know.
I was tucked up in bed. I never heard it ring.
Don't seem to have much of a cold this morning.
Quiet night in was all I needed, Soph.
Was he really at home last night?
Yes, as far as I'm aware. Why?
Well, I called his phone from the beach and some woman picked up and it sounded like Tess. She said hey and then hung up.
So, from one word, you knew who it was? You're a genius.
So Kieran Mitchell is still behind bars. What does this mean, Detective Wade?
That we're holding him on suspicion and he hasn't been charged.
So what do I tell my staff?
We still need confirming evidence, so officially they should treat the murder as unsolved.
But there are no other suspects, are there?
If I told you, I'd have to kill you. Advise your staff to keep on their toes.
Will do. Gotcha.
Hey, hang on a sec. Were you with Tess last night?
What?
Sophie said she rung your phone and Tess answered it.
No.
So you haven't been pestering her?
Excuse me? Didn't you say you'd back off from the nosy questions?
Son, this is something I need to know about. Tess is my colleague and way out of your fighting class.
Don't worry. Nothing's happening.
So who answered your phone, son?
Well, I never heard it ring. Sophie must have dialed a wrong number or something. Wet, shaky hands.
I guess. Thing is, I know you've got a crush on her.
So?
So let's leave it at that, okay? It's just a fantasy.
You're saying she wouldn't want me?
I'm saying that the reality of a relationship like this would be way too complicated for you to handle, even if she was interested, which I'm sure she wouldn't be.
Thanks for the advice, Pops, but I totally don't need it.
Good.
See ya.
Bye. It wasn't Tess, I asked him.
God, you're gullible.
Oh, come on. What would a woman like Tess see in a kid like Hunter?
Hunter's not just some dweeb. He could get any woman he wants.
Oh, in his dreams, maybe.
Believe it, I bet Mum will.
Don't you go stirring to your mum about this, please.
Well, she wouldn't be as blind as you.
Darling, it's a boy thing. The older woman fantasy. And trust me, a fantasy is all it will be.
Hunter, we can't do this.
I know I shouldn't bug you at work, but I just had to see you.
No, I don't mean this. I mean the whole thing.
Well, what about last night?
It shouldn't have happened.
It was amazing, don't you think?
Yes, but it's wrong. I'm way too old for you, Hunter. I work with your parents. You go to school with my son.
You're not too old. You're perfect.
Not for you.
Well, that's just ageist. I'm a person. What does it matter what year I was born?
Would your parents see it that way?
Oh, they still think I'm 12 or something. They don't want to see me as a man.
Believe me, I am flattered that you want me, but it's just
not about sex, Tess.
Isn't it?
No, I love being with you.
Look, I like you too, but I'm going to stop.
Well, hey, I can prove it's not just about sex. I mean, I don't have to sleep with you. I'd really want to. But what I really want to do is just be with you, Tess. Talk with you. Is that okay?
I still think it's too complicated.
Yeah, and I think we shouldn't let other people spoil it. Tess, if this was just about you and me and not what other people think, would you be still pushing me away? This is real. I'm not giving up.
Nervous?
Oh, it's a 2-minute procedure, you know. Here, saliva, swab, there's nothing to it.
Oh, well, the sooner they lock Kieran up, the better. Then we can all get on with our lives.
Oh, hey, I've been thinking.
What about?
Family stuff, like where we'll be living when Bubs arrives.
Here, where there's lots of help and babysitters.
It's the perfect time to make a change, you know, get out of Ferndale, see what's out there.
Like where?
Somewhere small, maybe, not at all.
I do cities, Mark. I don't do smaller.
When the kid's old enough to go to school, that's when we need to decide where we'll settle down. But until then, we could go anywhere. We should make the most of that.
You really think my mother will let her grandchild out of Ferndale? There's so much to learn.
I'm serious about this.
Well, I guess they do have great spas down there. Okay, look, we'll talk about it. Good luck with the spit. Wish me luck with the cops.
Luck.
The image quality is not ideal. It was a very long lens, and the fax degrades it even further.
It's Tony. I'd recognise that smile anywhere. How did you find her?
Check the database of registered nurses in Australia. Found a T. Thompson.
Well, what the hell was my investigator doing? He never came up with anything.
Well, the registration was dated last week, and it's for a T. Thompson, so that could be Tom, Tracy, Trevor.
It's Tony. So this was taken outside her workplace?
Looks that way.
So we know where to find her?
Well, not necessarily. She could be temping. And we don't have a home address just yet.
Speed you're working won't take you long.
You've looked over the costs I've sent?
Yeah, 10 for expenses, 15 each for you and your partner. That's fine.
He's already doing surveillance, so the meter's running.
I can organise cash as soon as you like.
Excellent. We can talk dates.
I don't want to waste any more time. We need to move as soon as possible.
Raring to go, eh?
I want my son back. I'm going to get him.
And later today on 4 Live, take the first step towards your own medical MCT. Maura Duran is gathering all the information you'll need, and that's at 4.